everybody, thank you so much once again for joining me over here on my channel where we chop it up about life conversations, about those things that people may be going through or have experienced in life, and maybe you want to relate to somebody and just have a conversation. And so that's what we do over here on this channel. We talk about real life problems, sis. But the topic of today's video is about moving in silence. Yes. Before we get into the topic of this video, let's look at my sponsor, which is my brand new book, The Hush Language Mental Health Journal Youth Edition. This book right here. If you haven't checked that out, go down to my description box and it'll also be a pinned comment. Check out my website at thedreaminkhouse.com. Use code YAY10, that's YAY10 for 10% off of your purchase. Support your girl. Support your girl. That's what we do over here on this channel. Your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. But let's get into the topic of this video quickly. Moving in silence. Moving in silence. Moving in silence can mean so many things. And what I have to keep telling myself when I am building something, when I am working hard at something, is that you can't tell every single thing that you're doing. How the saying go? Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. You know what I'm sorry, boo. Sorry. You can't know what I'm doing. You can't know it. But that's how it is. Some things you do share because some things you're going to need support in. You're going to need your support system to come around, those people that got your back. You're going to need them to come together on certain things and help you out, especially if you have a physical product. Sometimes you're going to need their support right off the bat to encourage you to keep going, right? And that's an amazing thing. But you cannot share every detail with everyone. And I learned that years ago. I mean, I write everything down, but years ago I had to learn the hard way, because as soon as you start talking about all the beautiful things that God put inside your heart that you're going to be doing, and this and that, and etc., then the enemy swoops on in through people, especially through some of those people who you never thought will come for you like that. Enemy swoops in and then they start treating you a certain type of way. Look, listen, I had a friend about, we no longer in communication, and that's okay with me because I don't feel no type of way about it, right? Because I was just stressed out about the situation. But I had a friend back, we're friends for years, and it started getting a little rocky back in 2012, right? I told this particular friend about my endeavors, about me wanting to go away to college, to a different country. That's what I'm trying to say, to study abroad in a different country. And I had actually got accepted into it, and accepted into the program. I got everything situated. I went through visas, passports, essays, the whole nine, right? And I'm preparing to move. And this particular friend, we like this. We cool. You know what I'm saying? We real cool. But out of nowhere, she started treating me some type of way. She started treating me very different, to the point that I'm like, where'd this come from? And someone had to remind me, Toy, sometimes when you're doing things in your life, sometimes when you are taking different routes, people get jealous. And I never was the one that called someone jealous, but other people would say, no, I think this is a little bit of jealousy going on, Toy. And so you need to tread lightly when it comes to that. And so I really had to learn my lesson, because even after I came back from studying and graduated and everything, it was very difficult because the communication with that person was just never the same. And then eventually we had other situations that sort of ended the friendship. But after you feel drained and tired, you're like, you know what? It's okay if you go your separate way and I go my separate way. It's just not meant to be right now. Which is very difficult and heartbreaking because we were real cool. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, I had to learn that some things I can't share. Now, something big as going away to another country, you do kind of share that at some point because you're going to need support from those people while you're away. You know what I mean? You don't want to go off to another country alone in this, but through the process of preparing to go away, you don't want to tell too much until you got confirmation that everything's done, and then you're like, surprise! You know what I'm saying? So we really have to move in silence when we're doing things. Whether you're writing a book, don't start telling people that you're writing a book. Literally start mapping it out, lining it out, get everything together, do your research, get the ball rolling. And then when you're starting to work on your first edits or your second edits, or you're with your editor or designer or whatever, when it's really coming to fruition, then it's okay to tell certain people, and it's okay to start putting it out there because you want to build the sales momentum with your target market. But you got to be careful in the beginning because the enemy will destroy that vision for you and will swoop right in and tell you you're not good enough. Why are you writing this book? Ain't nobody go buy it. Listen, I got a lot of books out, and there are people around me to this day that I personally know that still haven't copied a copy of my book and don't support them that way. But then I meet strangers on the street and they swoop it up. They buy it like quick. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're writing a book, whether you're working on a CD, you don't want to tell everybody like you're working on your what is it called, EPOP? You know, I'm not from the music game, but you're working on your single, you're working on your album, you're buying a home, you're just all of this. You have to be careful. Move in silence. You're building your business. Um, when you're just starting out, line things up first. Go file for your either your sole proprietorship or your LLC. Get your paperwork lined up, your name lined up for your company. Just get everything lined up, all your ducks in a row, and then get your inventory. Whether you're providing a service, get that lined up and situated, or you're providing a product. Get your inventory rolling in, and then start telling people. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it may be different for some people. You may tell a few people here and there, but I'm just saying, be careful of who you tell your business to. Move in silence. You just got to. You got to. You know, whether you're going back to school, everybody ain't got to know that you're getting your high degree. Everybody ain't got to know. Listen, everybody ain't got to know that. You just pop up on them, be like, that I'm graduating with my PhD. They like, what? When this happened? But you get what I'm saying. At the end of the day, moving in silence doesn't mean that you're keeping secrets. Moving in silence means that you respect what you are doing in your life. You respect your business and your heart's desire, and you're gonna protect it at all costs. And only a faithful few may or may not know. It's gonna be up to you. But move in silence, prepare yourself, and pray over your success. And we're just going to watch each other rise up. Rise up. I used to be with a company years ago that says, see you at the top. And we would always say that even when you were at the lower level and wasn't making no money, you'll still say, see you at the top. Even if you didn't think you were going to get there, right? See you at the top. So I'm saying to you, not only move in silence, but I will see you at the top. Yes, I will. Keep moving, keep striving. Do you, boo. You got this. You got this. But that is the topic of discussion today, moving in silence. I so appreciate you guys for joining me on these conversations where we chop it up over here on my channel. It is always a joy and a blessing to interact with you guys. And again, if you haven't stopped by my website, check it out. The new book, The Hush Language Mental Health Journal Youth Edition, is out. So you want to copy your copy. Your support is greatly appreciated. Listen, support your girl. I am a small Black business. Support your girl. But your support is greatly appreciated. Again, I will see you guys in another video. Bye for now.